Shall we play a game?
Hello. Greetings. Hello, Melbourne train guy, bad guy, Chalky, Wesley, and Choo Choo on the train. You may have noticed black screen. That's because I want to prove to Chalky that this is real. Yes, and those who don't love trains, who are going upstairs and not going to be noisy anymore. Anyway, let's start this thing. You won't actually see me starting it, but you'll see the game start, I hope. Yep, there it goes. And I'll have to refactor it, make it the right size. There we go. So you just got to see, it is CSX Heavy Haul. It is the original. And just out of interest, why doesn't it remember my shit? But we're not doing that, not in front of you. Yeah, no. Ask me again, sure, one day. Made a new profile for this. Now, if you want to know where to get this from, just in case you happen to feel, yeah, you wanted to do it, it's, is it this one? Let me see. I think it's this one. It's this one. You can actually still buy it. And you may be amused to know that I couldn't find my copy, so I did. Totally useful way of doing things. Anyway, let's go. We don't have any sound. Maybe the game doesn't make sound yet. Select your experience. This guy. Oh, I turned all the music off, didn't I? Yeah, continue. It's the only experience we've got. Ah, let's do a scenario. I'm told the scenarios are really good. They look remarkably like the ones we get normally. Oh well, we'll do a helping hand. Why not? And hopefully we get some sound soon. Because I've got nothing right now. Let me start up my mixer. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. It's a bit loud though, isn't it? I've just turned it down for both of us. Let me know if it's okay.
So, you're the rookie they've given me the task of showing around.
Uh-huh. Hello, Lord Vectron, Daniel Robert Jowett. I almost called you Daniel. Let's get up there. Do you remember Blurry Wheels? Probably don't. Hey, brother. You look suspiciously familiar, like you're never going to do a day's work in your life. How do we know that?
Before we reach the end of the yard, I'll contact the dispatcher for permission to head out to Hindman. Set the locomotive up and we'll get going when you're ready.
We're only two cars. It's just the two locos. Oh, this is the one I played at the end of the tutorials yesterday, wasn't it? Should we do this one? Sure, why not? Can't do headlights with the mouse, yep. Brightness, of course. Turn on some switches. Look, those three are on. Amazing. There's no Raildriver. Nah, it's all keyboard. Why can't I increase the throttle? Is it because the brakes on? Ah. Come on, I don't want to move the throttle. Can't. Why not? Oh, it's locked. Now I'll be able to. No?
This is X551, requesting a track warrant from Cumberland Terminal to Hindman. Over.
I still can't do anything. It won't let me. Ooh, look at those distant hills. Aren't they fantastic?
X551, subject to signal indications, proceeding from Cumberland Terminal to Cumberland Station. Await passenger eastbound Q116, then proceed to Hindman. Out.
Still not allowed to accelerate. Oh, there we are. When did they go blurry? Oh, they already are, aren't they? Yeah, there they go. Blurry wheels. Yay, blurry wheels. Are we speeding already? Surely not. We're going to trail through points. It's primitive eye adaptation. Look out the window, look back, and it's fine. See? Good. Nothing to see here. How is everybody tonight? Oh, look, he's got gloves. Mr. Never Worked a Day in His Life's got gloves. Isn't that good? And we've got radio channels. We don't have banking com. Maybe push to talk turns it on. Did I turn the alerter on? I did. Already done that. Good. And we're going too fast. We won't let that worry us at all. No. Wesley, it is sandpatch grade, except it's CSX heavy haul. So it's not quite the same as sandpatch grade. It's pretty close, but not quite. And you're after midnight. Ooh, we can feed you now then. Whip, whip, whip. That's the alerter. Chocky says we know it's an old one because it has voiceover. 2020 had voiceover, and so did TSW2. Chocky asks, are the Voyager services on Mac broken? I don't know, but I could start the new game next to this one and find out, but I won't. Hello, Gav. Daniel says, on Joe's Pretty Acious channel, we used to call him Long Neck John. Okay. Wesley says, come on, this game's been out for years. 2017! I didn't actually know you could still buy it, because if you try and buy it on Steam, you get Train Sim World 2020 instead. You don't actually get CSX Heavy Haul. And I particularly wanted CSX Heavy Haul, because everybody's going, oh, it's so good, everything's gone downhill since then. Well, not really. Look at those magnificent track shadows. See, it's actually better without track shadows, I reckon. I think track shadows might be a mistake. But it looks a lot like Train Sim Classic at the moment. Oh, what a horn. Best horn ever. No. Oh, did I just see something else that people tell me has only happened on the recent one? Let's come up here and have a look. Let's get far enough away. Did I see the headlights pop on? Let's wait here. Let's wait until we can see the headlights. Because everybody reckons this is a new problem too. I reckon it's been on forever. Here comes the train I'm waiting for. Headlights not on. Still not on. Oh, headlights facing backwards on that one. That's good. Headlights are not on. No headlights. No headlights. Still no headlights. Not at all. There they are! Look at that. Headlights pop in when they're close. Oh, it's not a new problem after all. How about that? Oh, look at the blurry textures. Yes, that's new as well. It's alright. I'm going to be a facetious prick tonight. No, we're not speeding anymore. How disappointing. Let's fix that. Chocky said it spawned me on foot at the wrong station. Well, you can fast travel to find your train, I guess. MTG says, I thought you said BCC, not Mac. I can try it out if you want and see if I'm on console, not PC. I haven't run a Voyager service on Mac, I have to admit. There's not that much point in me hurrying towards the signal, because, you know, we're going to have to stop anyway soon. In about 800 yuds. Yeah, the anti-aliasing problem's been here since day one. That's not fixed. This is going to be a huge litany of stuff that's not been fixed. Which way are those points set? Are we going straight into this train? Huh. I think I better stop or we're going to crash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can get much closer than that. Nah, definitely doesn't get much closer than that. Mm-hmm. Oh, we were supposed to stop back there, that's why. We're going to go back there and stop. Don't roll forwards, it's going to get messy. That was a puckering moment, Chucky. Back we go, 200 yards to the place we're supposed to stop. Yeah, please let me know what service it is, Chucky. The indie brake on this thing's almost useless, but that's okay. We'll pretend that independent brakes can't stop trains. Engage the yo-yo, Captain. So I hope you got a cup of tea, because it'll be a while before we get to go anywhere. Oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to show you. Back here. Actually, it's probably that one. Yeah. Remember how we couldn't have 100-car trains? Best we could get was 50? Guess what CSX Heavy Haul has? 100-car trains. What do you know? Oh, we still haven't made it to the point, have we? There we go.
This is X551. We're ready to head to Heinemann. Over.
Ready to go to the Heinemann.
X551. Subject signal. Proceed to Heinemann. Over.
X551. Subject to signal indications. Proceeding to Heinemann. Out.
Now, interestingly, I don't think those buildings... Why are you stopping? What brakes have I got on? I've got the brakes on somewhere. There we go. I don't think those buildings are actually there anymore in St. Patrick Road. Ooh, let's watch level crossings. Level crossings open in this game? That's a bit short. Boa tracks. They're even right about that. I better keep an eye on this red signal up here. Definitely. Nah, crossings don't open. .2 miles. None of those reds are my reds. My red's round the corner. There's my red. Can you turn off the destination marker? You can. Good. Now, do you remember the HUD? Look at the HUD. When did it lose all this other stuff that it's got? They simplified it at some point. See, when it says full HUD and small HUD, this is full HUD. The one it's got in the game now is small HUD. Ah, thank you for the like, Daniel Robert Jowett. Are you going to stop or what? Good. Let's go exploring. Does the digger move? No, that's pretty much unchanged. Downtown Cumberland. Whee! Ooh. Ooh. wire. So we can't go anywhere for a while till that signal changes anyway. How far can we walk? How far can we walk? Are there invisible walls? Mankind needs to know. Can you jump? No? Oh, I can't even get over the track. Right. Well, that's handy. So is that an invisible wall, or I just can't get over tracks? No, I can get over these ones. Huh? Hang on, whistleboard. How far can we go? Oh, clutter. We don't have clutter anymore. I should have gone backwards to the other level crossing. It might have been quicker. But there is one just up here that we should be able to escape on. Maybe we can wander down the siding. I've always wondered where this siding goes. I've never explored it. All these years, I've never come down here. Not once. Cumberland Hump. Remember, we could have had a hump in the game? Chocky got 0.574 yards. Hello, Hannah. We're exploring on CSX Heavy Haul. Oh no, invisible walls were a thing. Oh dear. Is Control Zero a thing? Yes. Good. Oh well, we'll have to explore this way. So we'll take off with the camera. Is it down here somewhere? There it is. Let's follow it. Where does the hump yard go? Looks like it goes into a tree sim world. Yep, I can see why those signals are red. Well, it continues the tradition of having useless signals around the place. Love the scenery. Scenic beauty. There's the Seventh-day Adventists. And the Traditionalists. They'll be going to war soon. Baptists versus the Adventists. Is that signal green yet? No. Did it have collectibles? Because I seem to remember there's a collectible on this crossing in the modern one. No, it doesn't look like it. No down posts. Or is it the next one? Let's quickly whip down here. We're still waiting for that red signal anyway. Oh, it's got an upright post. Is there a down one over here for us to fix? Doesn't look like it. I like the broken sleepers. That's a mean break, that is. Looks like something out of Freddy Krueger's playbook. No, so it looks like the collectibles aren't in it yet. We've just got the orange posts. Oh, signal's gone green. Actually, it's not green. It's red and white. Never mind. It'll be okay. Train Sim Church. That's it. The track does go into the void. That's very unusual. They never go into the void. They always go somewhere useful. Doesn't that view ahead remind you of a Rosalini? Have you done anything yet, mate? Get a haircut. Is there anyone in the back ones? No humans. Oh, but the headlights are on back here. Yeah, we better fix that. Let's go and fix that. The alerter will go off and stop the train, but let's not let us worry anyone. Don't let the alerter worry you. I'm sure it'll be easy to fix. And that headlight's off. And that headlight's off. Lights off. Headlights off. Now, we got headlights on the back still. That's the front. Ah, the fuse has worked. Pity we haven't got any red lights on the back, but we do have that. We have a Fred. That'll do. You going to build amps? You're not, are you? Do we have to wait a minute? Probably. He's broken it. There it goes, pumping up now, so I can probably put it back on. Alright, we won't annoy the alerter again. Ampalicious. Void's a useful Cells Melbourne train guy. Hannah says he seems to have a very long neck. Yes. You don't mind me speeding at all, do you? GTA Stepford County 17. My, that's a long name. No, we haven't hit anything yet. Jack M says, don't US locos have through-light controls? Well, yes, but don't know that this does. Single or intermediate. Controlling unit coupled at long hood end. That is what it is. So what you're saying is we should go back there again and put the fuse back on now. No, can't do it from here. Oh, well, just leave that open for the hobos. It'll be fine. Is that building there now? Don't remember. I know that one is. Quiet, alerter. Let me copy that text from Chucky. No, I should just write it down. It'll be quicker. So it's 1M34.
This is the
Bournemouth
Cumberland
to
Mare. It's crazy that
Mac,
General Wills
and it's a 170, yeah? Voyager.
did that. Otherwise, it would have added another 10 miles to the line if we had to go around these hills by a crescent town. Plenty of floods come through here in the fall. Strong enough to wash away road and rail. Although, things have improved over these times. Now the creek runs in a concrete box, but it still breaks free now and again.
Runs in a concrete box. That doesn't look like a concrete box. That looks like a creek. It looks pretty. Actually, the water's very good. I think the water got a bit shit later in the game until it got good again recently. Choo Choo says some of the early NPCs must have been borrowed from Men in Black. Hello, long neck. Do you know in Australia a long neck is a large bottle of beer? We could have a monorail GTA 6 Stepford County 17. And it is the 220 Voyager. Thank you. I will check. I'm not speeding anymore. Leave me alone. You're not supportive. Ooh, points. Yuck. Killer points. It's weird having to do it with keyboard. You can actually use an Xbox controller, I think. Yeah, you can. Maybe we'll do that. Is that brakes? That's independent brakes. Yep, okay. It's the classic controls. Of course it would be, wouldn't it? It's the classic game. What about cameras? Nice horn. No. Ooh, that's really touchy. No controller sensitivity here. That's okay. We'll use keyboard for cameras. It'll be fine. It is a double light loco, you're right. It's not even an elephant. Oh, look out. Billy Bob's in with Betty Joe. Whatever is her husband gonna say? Oh, train. It's got Greta's. Oilies. My train's getting away. Gav says, now I have to go and listen to routes that have HSV3 water and see if it has sound. Well, water always has sound. MTG says, controller and keyboard, welcome to the console gamer's life. Yeah, pretty much. There's a town. Ooh, the leaves move. Did the leaves still move? Oh, they stopped. That's funny. It's the best horn, isn't it? That reminds me of something. Scotland! That's what that reminds me of. Ellerslie! I think up there is the other Cumberland Railway. But it's not in the game. It's suspiciously flat, isn't it? It's like they planned to build something here, but they didn't do it. GTA has a new subscriber. That's nice of you, GTA. Or Chucky does.
Up ahead, we'll pass through the town of Ellerslie. Not much of note, but this run up from the Narrows to Hindman is our last chance to be sure about the train brakes before beginning the climb to Sandpatch Summit. Coming down can be just as treacherous. After the
Why do you care about brakes on the way up?
You'll be glad to see straight Hindman. Don't get too comfy though. Too much speed and the curve at Corriganville will have you in the dirt in no time.
Dirty boy. That's what you are. You're a dirty boy. I missed a chance to accelerate. No, I didn't expect the Scotland Dalmatian to be animated either. We got quite a few people in tonight for the OG CSX Heavy Haul. And we really are genuinely running CSX Heavy Haul. We're not cheating. Look at the train go blurry. This is the 2017 original release. I am somewhat amazed that it actually still works, because it's such an old version of Unreal. But you know, it does. Hey, this is the town with the caboose, isn't it? What was that just came through my cab? Was that an alien's head? Must be the next town with the caboose. Up here. Ooh. Procedural grass. That looks kind of nice. I don't remember this being in the modern version. Wonder why it's not. Bit of rubbish. You just know that was a centerfold, don't you? That was Muslim Weekly. The window does call it Train Simulator World because that was its name. Train Simulator World. Because it was Train Simulator plus the world. Do you know, I still reckon it looks better without track shadows. I'm actually kind of liking it. Ooh, Tilt Beast. See, Jomis didn't have the only Tilt Beast. GTA says if it ain't broken, don't fix it. What Todd is this? It looks better than Todd 3. It's Todd 1. It's the OG. Never heard of it, says Chucky. There's bits of clutter around. I like that. I'm not much of a fan of that, but I hate procedural grass.
You're running great so far.
Of course I am. Probably speeding a little bit. Dinga. Ding. Hey look, it didn't have wires this time either. Oops. Oh, maybe it was this town with the caboose. We have to go look before we get there. I'm impatient. Another miscellaneous factory. Big warehouse. Future home of Amazon. I think that caboose and stuff is about here in the modern version. I just kind of think that. Ooh, look, weeds in the water. We only just got them back recently. Oh, hang on. Got to set up for our first gratuitous bridge shot of the OG. Is it still Control F10? That's what I gotta know. No. Control F12. And something bad's happened. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I crashed it! That went so well. Okay. Take a screenshot and it crashes. Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, we won't run that one again. Did I hear about the Pendolino derailment on Shap? Yes, I did. It ran into a pile of dirt. GTA is going through a tunnel. Skippy. Skippy. Sure. Ugh. Continue. Tree Simulator Heavy Haul, says Jockey. I think it's Crash Simulator. Crash Simulator version 1. Yep. Can we just play? Please? It's getting dark. What the? Wonder what Clear Cut does. A helping hand. Clear Cut doesn't tell you what they are, does it? Cumberland Switchback. Ice and Snow. Cumberland Charge. That sounds long. Fully Feud is long. Ah, well, let's just do a long one then. Clear Cut, Fully Fueled. Yeah, you click on things and they go away. Okay. Fully Fueled or Cumberland Charge? Let's do Cumberland Charge. A unit coal train has just come out of the shore loading facility on the Salisbury branch, and a crew have reported one of their motors is not developing full power. Take the locomotive out of Salisbury Junction and meet the train in the loop. While the other crew assist with the descent, it's time to shine as you lead the train down the grade. All right then, we'll do that. Chocky killed it. We are going to blame Chocky. So where are we on the map? We can't do maps. We're in a scenario. It won't let us move. Can't do anything. Game's in control. No, it's you two again. Isn't that convenient?
A unit coal train came out of Shaw loading facility with a traction problem. They want the additional motors we brought up to Sandpatch to help them get the train to Cumberland where the locomotives can be swapped out.
Okay. Sit in the engineer's seat. Very good.
Reporting as X570. We'll take the locomotives over to Salisbury Junction and couple up to B251.
Hey, Bullhead.
Let's climb aboard and get going.
Let's roll. Now we can see if there's headlights on the back. Because there shouldn't be. Ah, there are. So that switch doesn't work. That looks like a WED signal to me. Set the reverser to backwards. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Going the wrong way.
This is X570, requesting a track warrant from Sandpatch to Salisbury Junction. Over.
X570, subject to signal indications. Proceed from Sandpatch to Salisbury Junction. Over.
Did it say into reverse?
X570, subject to signal
Climb aboard, set locomotive, set reverser backwards. Yes.
indications. Proceeding from Sandpatch to Salisbury. Out.
Full Gretters. Look at that thing wobble. It's like it's got suspension. slowing down quick, isn't it? I'm wondering if it saw me release the brakes. Wow, purple rocks. Excellent. Let's see if it's waiting for that. No, you can't actually do it with the mouse. Put brakes on and off. Brakes on and off. There we go. Now it's happy. We passed the place we're supposed to stop, aren't we? Why is there a switch box there? Inquiring minds need to know what's up there that's got a switch box. A rock. Okay. One must know. One must know. Ooh, splotchy water. Oh, you can't sit on it. Isn't that sad? Oi, dickhead. Why didn't you tell me I went too far? Yoda. So I take it we're going that way now. Jockey has spawned in 323232. Oh no! He's quick and shiny. I'm clearly not taking this very seriously. Summit of the Alleghenies, altitude 2258. Detector out. I go 5.6 miles. How are people enjoying this fine Wednesday? It should be a Wednesday for everybody by now, surely. Interesting to see the windmills don't work. The wind turbines. They clearly hadn't figured out how to animate those yet. Off we go to Yoda. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, I think the dynamics are strong with this one. Only 7 PM for you, Gav. That must mean you're in Adelaide. Queensland. Queensland's like Adelaide, but warmer. And bigger. A lot bigger. Hopefully you got through the storms all right, Gov. Look at that effortless blending of the ballast materials there. Hello, the flying southerner, otherwise known as cucumber. Gav says it was bipolar, similar to Vic. Sunny one day and raining the next. No, it's every 5 minutes for us. Thinking of weather, I should shut the curtains. Otherwise the sun's going to fade the cows. Can't let that happen. Yellow. It'll rain till Friday when I have a steam shift. Then it'll stop, because, you know, it should. 3 miles to Yoda. Yoda's like Grogu, but bigger. Beep, beep, beep. Is it the B key? It is. You think it's Melbourne train guy's fault, all this weather? I think it's Greta Thunberg's fault, just personally. She said it was going to get worse, and it did, so it's her fault. Stickies clearly don't work on controller. We did have a nice warm day, just one of them. Better hope these dynamics work, because we're going to need them going down the hill. Someone remind me to turn the alerter off in this one, by the way, because if you... in the older versions of the game, if you turn it, leave it turned on in a loco, it will go off. And it will stop you. Were we supposed to stop 3 miles ago? Asking for a friend. I think we were meant to stop 3 miles ago, weren't we? Oh no, it's 2.9 miles. It's alright, the number's going down, it's okay. And we do have a path. Oh yeah. That makes sense. Wasn't that... Hang on a tick. Hang on a tick. Isn't this the end of the route in the modern version? There's more of it. NTG says, I can't wait for the warmer weather to set in. I bet you can't wait for it to be on fire, because that's coming. Fire season is starting on the 17th of November, which is, what, 12 days away. Chocky says the Voyager is really fun to drive. Only when cross-country's not running it. Bad Guy says you're in Australia. I have a feeling you'll have more than one coming up. I think so. It will get warm. 2.3 miles to go before we meet the Mandalorian and Grogu. Down, Bubble. The treatment pond. This is where all your poo goes. I think I might be in the water. Yep. Where's me train? Oh, here it comes. MTG says this cough set the world on fire for some warm weather. You still got your cough, mate. That sucks. Gav says there is a way to see the original bomb site, which they wasted 4.1 mil to upgrade it. No, they've only put the radar colours back. That's all they've done. Ooh, big bridge. Actually, no, that couldn't be the end of the route, because I remember this bridge. I said that like a New Zealander, didn't I? Bridge. You just keep going till you go under the bridge. Near the number 6. Right next to the Fuss and Chop shop. Hello, Jason PFC. How are you? We're about to go across a road, I think. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. We're in the original, and we've actually crashed it once. Wow. Dynamic brake 8 just stops the train. How good's that? Now I know where trains got that crazy idea to cycle their brakes from. Train Sim World. Choo Choo says fine weather has arrived in New Zealand after a miserable spring. That's good. Chocky says tomorrow will be 15 to 17 all day. Time to get your shorts back out for a day when I go out. Yeah, that's still cold here, mate. Gav says it's a way to see the original. We talked about that. Cucumber says, joke for you. I told my other half that I would pick fish and chips up on the way home. She's still pissed at me for naming the kids that. Excellent. I was thinking that you were a little bit young to have kids, but, you know, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. I almost did to you guys what I do in meetings sometimes when I'm working from home and I give them a terrifyingly large head. It just seems necessary. We do have a tail light. Bad guy says he said 6, folks. Get your mind out of the gutter. Automatic brake will do. Jason says, shorts back out. I wear shorts all year round. I often wear shorts when I'm camping in winter. Saves you wearing out your pants when you're doing things like tent pegs. Cucumber says, I'm 20, single, and don't plan on having kids soon. Well, if you're single, you kind of don't meet the prerequisites. Can't have children with your hand. Not possible. Not even if it's a girl hand. Bad guy says, why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. It's pretty bad. Harry would be proud of you, mate. So the brakes have 2 positions, initial and service. That's interesting. Hold D-pad left to bring up the dispatcher. Okay. Go. Full bananas. Red light, just sailing through the red light. Yes, bad guy, you are living up to your reputation. Well done, sir. Chocky wears shorts indoors nearly all the time. I just walk around in my underpants. Really annoys my family. Choo Choo says shorts are standard attire all year. And Gav says Harry will be clapping her hands. Yes. Prepare for coupling. Is this a perfect brake application or what? Bonk. Okay. We just dumped the PCS, but we won't let that worry us. Set the cutout switch to cut. I can't do this one with a mouse. It won't let me. It's alright, it probably doesn't matter anyway. It really doesn't like the mouse. There we go, that got it. Oi! Who are you buggering off to? I sent it. Oh, trial 24. There we go. Switch off any lights. Oh, really? No, I don't think so. I'm only doing that because it's making me. Set the headlights to be controlled from another unit. I assume that's that one. Switch off the radio fuse. Really? Sooner or later we'll have to deal with the fact that PCS is blown, but... Boop, boop, boop. These lights are already on. Oh, mousy, mousy. Oh, you know you want to do it. Don't make me use the controller. I think that's the problem, actually. I think it's because I've got the controller plugged in. They're fighting each other. Apply the independent to at least 30%. How about all of it? Should I worry about the fact that PCS is still open? We'll just have to outweight it and hope it shuts. Because we can't raise the brake pipe pressure with the PCS valve open. This is the original. Let's try and force the issue. There we go. Climb, climb, climb. Yeah, it will eventually. Let's go down the back of the train. Oh, it's got full pressure. Look at that. But we've still got nothing up here. Interesting. I am wondering... Actually, let's do it the easy way. Let's not go for a giant long walk. We don't need to go for a giant long walk. We should be able to do this. No, we can't. Yes, we can. No, that's the other end of ours. We are going to have to go for a long walk. Because I reckon those ones down the back probably aren't set up right. Walking, walking, walking. I love that the way that they think that the independent brake could actually hold this train too. That is kind of funny. We don't have long trains in Train Sim World. No. So did they make them shorter to make the Gen 8 console version? There's a question. There is a question. Because this is clearly more than 50 cars. We're going to run into an invisible wall before we get there, aren't we? Still not seen an engine on the back yet. $700 yards walked. Fitbit will be going off any second now, going, "You've made today's target. Congratulations. You did good, you fat bugger." Whoop. We're on the grassy knoll. How long is this bloody train? Makes me wonder if I put the second one in handle off or not, too. But, you know, let's go and check these ones first. Haven't walked a mile yet. There they are. Grettering away down the back here. I'm liking the lighting, actually. I'm getting the impression this is going to be a nighttime run. Bad Guy says, if I remember what Matt told me way back when, my memory is foggy from back then, it was something about a semi-graft in the game having difficulties loading all the extra train cars. And it causing all kinds of issues with loading and physics. Alright, let's go and check these and see how they're set up. Lead or dead, which is correct. No, it's not. No. You should be in trail 6. Cut out. And we want radio on. That's fine, it is on. You watch this thing start to roll down the hill. Freight, so you should be cut out as well. And you should be trail 6 or 26. Actually, what's our pressure? Dropping! Yay! And you should be in... Oh, come on. I have to do it with the bloody controller, am I? Ah! Because you should be in handle off. You should be released. I don't want to sit in the engineer's seat. I want to release the independent brake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Go and check this one too. I can feel the brakes releasing though. It just moved. Right. Now, do we have to go for a walk, or does Control Zero work? No? Well, it kind of does. Oh, it does. Right. So we've got nothing in the brake pipe still, have we? Great. Lead or dead. So the equalizing reservoir is right. That's interesting. But the brake pipe is not charging up. Does that mean PCS is still open in that second loco? No, you're not going to be able to do that. You can't do that. Let's just go and check and see if PCS is still blown in the second loco. No, PCS is not open. Handle off, cut out. Shouldn't be doing that. This is wrong. It's funny I can move it one way and not the other way. I'm just going to dump the air from this one and then release it. Let's see what it does. Caleb, hello. Stop making fun of me with your moving train, you, with no one driving it. Still got squat. What to do, what to do, what to do. Now I have PCS open again, of course. This is going pretty well. You can't reset physics, Caleb Keppel. This is the original game. You don't have things like that. You have to fix problems yourself or give up. Just have to wait for PCS to reset now. Unless, of course, it'll let us move. We can try that. I doubt it. Nah. It's the siege. Pretty much as expected. I think we might start another service, really. I just think we might do that, you know. Quit to the main menu. Oh, yeah. You have to do it with the keyboard, don't you? Let's start a service. Surely we can make something work. This game's really good. GP38. Yes. I think autumn. Precipitation. A little bit of wet. Right. Want something during the day. That one will be daytime, won't it? Willard to Cumberland. That's downhill, isn't it? So that should be fun. Let's do it. It is going well, isn't it, Daniel? It's fantastic. Ooh. It's very red. It's, dark. But the sun's coming up, so we will take heart. It'll be okay. Switches are on. It'll be fine. It'll get bright. You watch. See, look. It's bright already. Lead is correct. Freight is correct. Alright, let's drive this thing then. We'll try to anyway. It's very red, isn't it? But that's okay. Sun's coming up. It'll be fine. We've got an oily. It is raining because the temperature's not low enough for snow. Alex says, I think this was the first learning curve for DTG before it became mainstream. It was. It was the grand experiment to make an Unreal version of Train Simulator. Oops. And you may have noticed the window title is Train Simulator World. Hey, it's a girly. There you go. Thought you'd like your window open, mate. Oh, the sun's already coming up. This is good. Where are we on the route, anyway? Right, it's up. Wow. This will take a little while. Wipers. Wipers? Wiper switch? Anyone? Wipers. Must be a wiper switch somewhere. Do not tamper with the brake valve settings. I want to tamper with the windscreen wipers, but I can't find them. Can I do them by hand? Yeah, I can do them by hand at least. We'll just do that every now and again. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? It'll be fine. Interesting lighting, says Chocky. This is the OG lighting. Chocky says, didn't they do a freight route because they didn't have NPCs? I think they did a freight route because they wanted to. Because there are NPCs. There's a few wandering around. Well, they don't go anywhere. Alex says, I remember when this first advert came out for this. Yeah, it was quite a while ago, wasn't it? 2017. Uh-oh. 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 Ah. It's crashed. It's going so well. It was going so well this time. Burger. Sigh. See how good it is? Isn't it grouse? Yeah, don't ask me anymore. You're making me mad. This is supposed to be a good stream. Not a continuous series of crashes. Crash count 2. Yes, indeed. Alright, we're leaving the weather alone this time. That was scary. We're not doing that again. Let's start something a bit later in the morning. 8:33 should be fine. Go. Top right, says Luke. So you reckon there's windscreen wiper controls up there somewhere? I don't see anything. Anyway, let's get this. Oh, we're going up the hill this time. Okay. Good. What do we got on the back this time? A mixed. Okay. And we've got a radio is on. Alerter. We've got to push the button. Put it into forwards. Headlights. Freight. That was too easy. See, there's an NPC. Look. She's all fuzzy. It'll be fine this time. Hello, Leon. How are you? Holy Trucker says, do you play other games? Good to say the Robocop game on Steam is nuts to play. Know the movies and like them. It's amazing. Oh, it's actually a long train. I thought it was a short one because the rest wasn't drawing, but no, it's a long train. Okay. Robocop's only $7. I'll have a look. I've been playing the 911 simulator recently. It's actually quite reasonable. Daniel says it's not a little to the right of the manual lever. That's the manual thing. I don't see anything up there unless it's under the sun visor. Nope. Oh, here it is. Look. Epa. Can't change it because it's fighting the mouse, but that's okay. That's not a problem. I don't mind the mechanical bell. It's electronic ones that give me the shits. Crash count 2, says Chocky. Caleb says reminds me of TSC. Well, it should, because, you know, look at the top. Up there. No, there. Up there. Up there. 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 Idiot. Train Simulator World is what it says. Can we get one run without a crash? Alex says, I was on the Xbox One S when Train Sim World came out. Yes. We didn't get this one. You got 2020, I think. Chocky says, I meant NPC passengers in the passenger system. No, they didn't have the passenger system yet, no. Holy Trucker says, in the roadmap tomorrow, hopefully Just Train's route moves closer. We shall see. There's a young fella that's been bugging the crap out of me about Santa Fe. So, hopefully we get some news on that so he stops bugging me. Because that would be good. I think he's watching, actually. So, yes, roadmap stream tomorrow, which will be my Friday morning. It's Thursday, the roadmap. Thursday, UK time. So my Friday morning. And I won't even be able to watch the roadmap because I'll be... when the time the roadmap's on is about 5, I will be on my way to the steam shift driving, starting at 6. At least I think I'm starting at 6. I should check the roster. I should check, but I'm pretty sure it's a 6 o'clock start. Let's have a look. Driver and fireman. And... oops. Awerta. We want Friday the 7th, 9:14, 21:36, 6:15 start. That's what I thought. With Brendan. Ah. And I have 7A. And I don't have a driver. Yeah. I'll just do both jobs then. That'll go down well. I just imagine explaining that on the paperwork. Where's your driver? Well, I just did both jobs, mate. Guy didn't show up. Chocky says, I've been so caught up in these DLCs I have completely lost where everything else is. But I think I'll get Riviera today or tomorrow. If you don't have it yet, why don't you wait for a sale? If you've managed to hold off the FOMO this long... Flying Southerner says, my first TSW was TSW 2020 and I've bought every one since then. I'm defo looking forward to the GWE remaster, as GWE was the first TSW route you ever played. Well, GWE was the second route ever. Holy Trucker says, I don't watch the roadmap, I watch the new improved, not wasting my life and valuable time version. Yep. It is a little bit quicker than the roadmap. Usually about an hour and a half quicker. And we've still got a red signal, so I should probably start doing something about that. Not that I can actually see it yet or anything. Dude, brakes work quick. Jockey says, I didn't get it because I couldn't play anything because I had no layers. Oh yeah, you're an epic guy, aren't you? Oi. Don't go backwards. Do I detect this thing actually has coupler physics? Kind of does, doesn't it? It does have coupler physics. How about that? Who knew? Chocky also just looks at the graphic and then waits for the video. Fair enough. And I'm inventing 4 arms. If I do it fast enough, you'll get more arms. Actually, with this camera, I don't think that works. That worked with the old one. Andy Ladd, hello. I am doing well, thank you. I'm just motoring along towards a red signal, but we won't let that worry us. It's a long way away, honest. It'll be fine. Chocky says, last time I was at McDonald's when I saw the 377 announcement on last month's one. Cucumber says, my game plan for YouTube this week is to record Sunday's video today, which is going to be SimRail, and do Thursdays on Thursday when we get the roadmap. Okay. Bit of a quiet self-plug there from Chocky. From Cucumber, rather. Not Chocky. Sorry, Chocky. That's not my red signal down there, is it? I hope not. Chocky just recorded a Voyager video while watching my stream. Excellent. Will the signal clear? Will he sped? Will the game crash for the 3rd time tonight? Or is it the 4th? I've lost count. You gotta admit, it looks pretty good, though. I think the signal next to the track I'm on is the one that went green then. Not mine. Isn't that weird? Yeah. We kind of have to wait for the train next to us, I think. We're going to have one in a moment. So something has the path this way, and it's not us. Do you get the impression it's set the wrong path? Or maybe I should have changed some points somewhere way back here. Oh, there's this guy. I've been waiting for him. Do that classic railfan shot. Right at the end of the curve. No, he's got reds too. So he'll come roaring around this corner any second. Where's he gone? Has he disappeared? Oh, there he is. He was going really quickly. The signal did tell me to proceed at restricted speed, even though I have a red. Maybe I should. What do you think, chat? That's what it says. What could go wrong? That one hasn't gone green. Let's get into a good spot for when it derails. Or spads, whichever comes first. Or crashes into the AI train. That could happen too. Alright, if it's going to spad, it's going to happen in about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It told me I could go. It told me I could go. Oh, I like that one. It's going well so far. I'm quite enjoying this. All right, let's try an SD40. Philadelphia to Trenton. Ooh. If only we actually had the route. Yeah, service has failed for one way or another. We have a green signal. That's a good start. Actually, I shouldn't do that yet. No, radio is on in case we need... In case we need banking comm. Hang on, back to neutral. See, I don't know if banking comm actually does anything in this version. I'm running against my independent brake. Did you notice that? Just driving off as though it's not there. And we are still green. Good. What do we got on the back? Squat. Oils and a buffer car. Have we got a buffer car at this end? We do! Wow. We've got 3 of the beasties. Are they all SD40s? Special. This will go better. Surely. Surely this will go better. We're on the main at least. It'll work for sure. Better see who's around to help. Nah, pretty much no one. Who have we got? Ooh, it's Mr. Sultry. Geez, that accelerated quick, didn't it? Caleb says, my favourite locomotive is the SD40-2. I don't mind the SD40. These ones are very shiny. Hey, wasn't this logo this livery a DLC later on in the real game? I'm sure it was. Huh. So in the original game you got the logo, and then in TSW 2020 you didn't. Meaties. Never mind. No one will know. No one looks back on the internet and has a look at these things. No. It'll be fine. Oh, Windows. Maybe that's why it crashes, because I keep opening the windows. Why are you? Can't I open his window? If you're not going to do anything, I'll make you cold. $15 miles an hour. Yeah. We're only doing double the speed limit. What could go wrong? It's fine. Sounds alright so far. Lots and lots of big black sausages. Gab says that's JD the engineer. Luke Snowball says Sandbat Grade never made it to console in Train Sim World 1. Yes. Well, there never was a Train Sim World 1, do you know that? There's CSX Heavy Haul, which is this game, and then there was Train Sim World 2020, which did not come out in 2020, just saying. Green. And in Notch 1, we're going up a 0.5% gradient and accelerating. Sure. That seems likely. Yeah, I think it was 2019. CSX Heavy Haul was available right at the end of 2017, but I think mainly it's considered to be a 2018 release, because I think it was really late November or December, something like that, if I remember rightly, which could be totally wrongly. Ooh. G'day, brother. Luke says there's also the GP42 DLC that for some reason never came into Train Sim World 2's Preserved Collection. I didn't think there was a GP40 that was missed. We lost a little Amtrak thingy. Buzzy. Sounds better from a long way away, doesn't it? Luke says, we lost NEC New York, the SW1000R switcher in the GP42. I didn't think we lost to GP40. We did lose the little one. But it came back. Sort of. It came back as an SW1500 a little bit later on. Michigan Rail fan, this is CSX Heavy Haul, the original sand patch grade. This is the 2017 game. The SW1000 is definitely dead and buried. Cucumber says, good news for PlayStation players, the TSW sale is on. Well, that's good. Hopefully it's a good one. You get so few of them, hopefully it's good. And Luke says, the SW, we talked about that, the SW1000R is lost. All gone. But I thought the GP40 came back in something else. I don't think we lost that one. Maybe Peninsula Corridor? Maybe, as a UP one? I'm trying to think whether that's a GP40 or an SD40. Look at that magic HUD. Look at those high-fidelity rocks. Do you know, we've been through here a couple of times now. I wonder how far we'll get. Could we actually get to the other end of the route before it crashes? I shouldn't say things like that, should I? GP49, says Caleb. I don't think we had a GP49. GP40, maybe. GP40, that's what I thought. Greta's from the first loco only. 16th of March 2017, that early. I thought it was later in the year. Be allowed to accelerate up to the magical speed of 35 mile an hour shortly. This is quite a long train for 3 locos to get up the hill, to be honest. Because I think there is only the 3. Well, too slow to get there. There's a nice viewing spot back there. Porch cam. See you shortly, cucumbers. That is something I haven't checked today. Wow. 9722. We're getting close. Almost hit 10k. Waiting for that 35 to kick in. Meanwhile, we'll just crawl above the speed limit because we can. And we're going to. And there's our friend, the alerter. Must unplug these headphones and untake all the wires. You hit 1.3 yesterday. That's cool, Chucky. Well done. Oh, come on, I know there's an outside view. Good enough. Gav says the GP40 DLC came out 29 November 2017 for Sandpatch Grade in New York. But I think it came back. It came back as a Union Pacific GP40. I can keep that camera angle stable. Yeah, TSW6 has this route. And all of its DLC. A considerably better version of it. With hills that don't remind you of a Rosa. Gratuitous bridge shot. But we're not doing a screenshot because we know what happened last time. Oh look, the water just ends. Very good. No, it got remastered and added to TSW2. Gav says, and had Founders Edition 9th of March 2018 for Xbox One and PS4. Cool. It's called Sandpatch Grade, Chocky Transport, on TSW6. Stop Beelzebub. Yeah, so it does have the collectibles. Is that a way to escape into the world? Probably not. Transient World's first floating car. Woohoo! Oh, we've reached the 50 bit. It's accelerating like a bunny. Oh, look at those blurry wheels. Do you remember them? They were so good, weren't they? It's about 20 road maps promising non-blurry wheels before they finally came out. This is Sand Patch Grey Chocky Transport. But it's the OG CSX heavy haul. And this is why people expect wheel clacky sounds. Because I'm pretty sure this is continuous welded rail. I don't see any joints anywhere. So why are we getting clacky sounds? Gab says they only had the GP42 as CSX. What's the one on Peninsula Corridor then, the Union Pacific one? Or is that a 38? Maybe it's a 38. Hey, do you realise this is the furthest we've gotten? Stop saying things like that. Did I imagine a little degree of reverberation there? Perhaps? Mwah! Bloody thing fell off the table. I need to fix the sensitivity. Or just keep using the keyboard. Cucumber has returned, and Andy says, don't say that, you'll end up jinxing it. Absolutely, Cucumber. It'd be nice to get to the top. It really would. Is that a crossing? I think so. Gratuitous bridge shot. Look at the smoke they used to have. It's like a steam engine. But only on one loco. Ooh, what is that funny stuff that was drawing then? It looked like elements of the HUD, actually. Those weird lines that were flickering around the window. Chocky says, why is AWS not showing up on your HUD? It only got lit when I got timed out. It doesn't like you. We've kind of made it almost to the bottom of the grade, so we're doing okay. It'll be a notch 8 fest soon enough. Ready for the hill, mate? Starting the climb again. I remember when I first got this and I couldn't get a long train up this hill. Just couldn't. And then I discovered the wonders of the undocumented push-to-talk button that made the other locomotives do what you want them to. Actually, we should look. Oh no, they're all joined together in this one, it doesn't matter. We don't need any banking comm on this one. Penn Corridor has GP38-2. That's close. No banana. No banana. I think it's funny that there are people to this day who complain about the clacky sounds being missing. Do I detect some track shadow? Maybe not. You alright, mate? The things that turn up on the window, I reckon, are HUD elements. They're from the amp meter. Cinematic. Yeah, definitely no clacky sounds on continuous welded rail. Maybe about 1 every 2 miles. Yeah, clack. Gradient's starting to go up, but this is the false climb. Hang on. It is here. Ah. What do you know? Oh yeah, we're supposed to slow down, aren't we? We'll let gravity take care of it. Squeezed in the 4. Chocky's new house. Cool. I would have thought gravity should take care of this a bit quicker, but, you know. There it goes. Now gravity's starting to suck. Notch 3, and we're holding on a 1.5% gradient and accelerating. I raise my eyebrows to you. American freight routes usually are slow, Chocky. They're full of curly-curlies and mountains and hills and things. But these locomotives are too powerful. Because, you know, 1.5% gradient, we shouldn't be accelerating on notch 3. We're holding our speed on notch 2. That's okay. I'd much rather scream up here in notch 8. But, you know, it's okay. Gravity or Mavity, as it's now known in Doctor Who. I must have missed an episode. Mavity, you reckon? Do you remember the non-featured map? There's nothing, just a train. Can't even click on it, find out what it is. Gab says GP9, GP38 on Oakville. Oh, there's tons of other locos, yes. We had quite a rich collection, really. I know there's plenty of people who are missing their favourite thing or their favourite route, but there is a fairly substantial collection in the game these days. It's not exactly wanting for choice. I do believe we were just beaten in the face with a rock. Richie got told to stay in his cab by someone the other day who was watching his stream. And I'm thinking, it's his stream, let him do what he wants. It's like a GoPro mounted on a stick. I think if I remember Matt correctly, this took something like 3 years to build and almost bankrupted Dovetail. Beep, beep, beep. There must be a break in the trees somewhere. Yeah, slight break in the trees, but there's a house there. They call it Railfan Rock. I remember a stream where Sam sat up on this rock to get a camera shot like this one. And he got shot up into space. It was really funny. It is a bland hill. It's a good thing it got remastered, isn't it? Let's go find the next Railfan spot. I think there's a spot by the river up here somewhere. Somewhere around here? Oh, there it is. Just sit here fishing. Minding your own business. He did get shot into space a lot, you're right, Gav. But he wasn't actually in a train this time. Just as the train approached him, he went... Ew. Why is the water flowing towards me? I don't understand. I've given up keeping to 25. It's too hard. It's like the developers thought that in notch 3 you do 30 and in notch 2 you do 20. Detector. Milepost 38. Samantha's train says I'm happily medicated. I should fire up train sim. Sounds like a plan. Detector. Milepost 38. Too many axles. Didn't count. Your wheels are fuzzy. Detector out. There is reverberation in the hills. Listen. It's like there's an echo. Samantha's train says I can drive trains on endone, codeine and diazepam. Why not? Of course, the professional train guy in me says, no, can't do that. They'll get you in the piss in a cup test. The one where you go into the little room with the nurse. And she watches you. That reminds me, my medical couldn't be too far off. March, I think. Well, gratuitous bridge. And a tunnel. And it's Falls Cut from 1897. Here's a bit of detail that no one knew. How about that? And look, and shadows that actually work on the train cars. Ooh. Surely the back of the train's reached that 30 side by now. Oh, double stack. What's on the front? Inquiring minds need to know. Can we get there before the tunnel? Can we? Can we? Can we? No, but we're going for it anyway. Oh, back we go. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, we've got smoke coming from all three locos now. Wow. That never happens. Proper smoky. Beep, beep, beep. Six miles to Vance. Mance. Vance is on the HSC. Oops. Mance. They're actually pretty close to each other though, aren't they? I think the HSC is not very far from here. And what's the other one that's not very far from here? The railway that got rebuilt recently. Clinchfield. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's not very far from here. Don't know if any of you watched the documentary about rebuilding the Clinchfield on YouTube, but it was actually quite fascinating because it got destroyed in a flood. And they rebuilt it and reopened it. It reopened a month ago, maybe? Shush. Why does the fence end in the road? The stuff that you see that you can't unsee. Narrow gauge? No, maybe not. Looking for a house to watch from the front porch. But there don't seem to be any up here. Ah, well. We'll just do the fly fishing thing and watch from here. It's still a fair way off. Chocky got 0.565 yards in the same platform. Don't know why you're doing that, but okay. So we listen here on the ASMR sounds of the creek. The creek that is lulling you into sleep. It's relaxing you. It's putting your mind at ease. Everything is coming together for you. Your inner thoughts and your inner peace are almost complete. And then an asshole with a train horn. Look at all those giant sossos. I cooked some sossos on the barbecue the other day, ended up looking like that. Because I had forgotten that I had turbocharged our barbecue by fixing its gas supply issue. It now actually gets hot. Really hot. Where have we gotten to? Yeah, we're in the first, coming out of the first curly bit, heading for the second curly bit. Does that help? Does that make sense? And inner peace returned at that moment. As we continue to tool uphill towards Mance. I'd eat snacks. It's getting late. It's 10 PM here. Which means it's 9 PM for Gav, because he belongs in the smart state that doesn't believe in daylight savings. It's the only time I call Queensland smart, Gav. You get one, mate. Tree Sim World! I just thought of something. We've got leftover Halloween chocolate. I'll be right back. Trick or treat. Bloody alerter. Oh no! 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 God damn it. Fine. Aha. Still pumping up. Brake should release soon. I'm hearing noises. Look at the coupler. Perfect. Must be something coming the other way, I think. Oh, maybe it's my own train making that noise. I have not yet failed, Chucky. You mind yourself. Not sponsored by Cherry Ripe at all. I might have a few. My little niece, who hardly eats anything, I found her sitting on her bed upstairs the other day, just munching on these. Chocky says there's a lot of PS content on sale. Yeah, you get 2 or 3 sales a year, and they're usually quite good. I should chuck that in my Discord, actually, that there's a sale happening. It's like nothing ever happened. Actually, I just realised that's showing the back of train pressure, isn't it? Cool. Do we press the button? No! A lot of help where you were. I had to go fix it. There's a roadmap video. Is it an actual video? Oh, I dare try and look. Yeah. That took 6 presses of the Q key to get rid of that. I'm almost at Mance too. Look at that. What is there at Mance? Oh, road crossing. Is there anything actually at Mance? Surely it must be about here. No, it's a little town. All the way over there. Ah, you bastard. You bastard. I was pounding the button. No, that didn't do it. Neither did that. Maybe it does just go off on a timer. Quiet, Chucky. There we go. They're doing their best. Rip the couplers off. She's in the red, Captain! And why on earth did that smoke ever go away? That's so good. What do you reckon, Lugnuts? Why didn't you press the button while I was gone? Next time I'm out gallivanting around on the Canberra, you push that button, all right? Let's get a guy over there and push the button. Go on, dude. I'm going to chuck you out the window if you don't start behaving yourself. Yeah, out there. Exactly. Yep, out the window. That's right, out there. Yep, definitely. It's not too fast, honest. Quiet, you. Oh, you worked that time. I wonder if you actually have to be in the cab to reset the alerter, but it tells you about it when you're outside. Interesting thought. I like the way the poles are all grey and then they become brown. Mance Poo Office. Salisbury, next stop. Uh-oh. When I abused lug nuts, I lost people. Did you get 323232 again? It's like me getting my Pastel 323 that I made as a joke over and over and over. Beep, beep, beep. We haven't seen a train going down the hill for a long time, have we? Are you trying to get your best stop, Chocky? Tunnel vision. Beware the light at the end of the tunnel, for it may be a train. Ah, you're testing. Fair enough. Still the same problem today. Up, up, up we go. Like a rat up a drain pipe. I wonder if bad guy's fallen asleep with the phone on his face. I think we're in a hill. Beep, beep, beep. Gravity's starting to win here. I think we've been here before today. Chocky trying to arrive a station arrival with Thomas. Fair enough. We'll pretend dynamic brakes would actually work at this speed. It's one of the many depots that could use an Amtrak train. Got 3 smokers again, even though they got dynamics on. They shouldn't be making any smoke at all. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. It's our friendly neighbourhood giant bridge. Chat has gone a bit quiet. I think the regulars have probably gone off to sleep, and that's leaving the regular lurkers, because not everybody likes to chat. That's perfectly okay. Where is this crossing? Oh, there it is. Lord Vectron is lurking. Got some shit I need to get done for an interview tomorrow. Are you interviewing someone for a job, or are they interviewing you? And greetings, Cucumber, who is still here. Daniel Robert Jowett is also still here. And is #1 in the chat. Well done, sir. Lord Vectron says, interviewing me, the rotation I'm on could become permanent because of an org shift, and they want me to present my plan for the transition of the team. That sounds exciting. And Jockey has to stop at a red signal for Thomas. Thomas beat you. Excellent. I was going to press F3 to see what the frame rate is, but I'm not going to mess with it. Not now that we're so close. Boop, boop, boop. Lord Vectron says they love their keynotes. No information retention unless it's on a slideshow. What's the name of your AI? Claude or something? Should make it with that. Oh, it's not that long to go. It's about another 5 miles after this. Not that long at all. Because if you look at the map, we've come rather a long way compared to where we're going. Beep, beep, beep. Ooh, those things were back. Why do I get the impression that might be in neutral? We're not actually making any power, are we? None. Why aren't we making power? Oh, there we go. Now we're making power. I was worried for a moment there. Rockwood, 6.6 miles to go. The hills do look like the edge of a model railway thing, yes. Lord Vectron said we had an internal tool that has heaps access to all the ChatGPTs, Gemini, Claude, and a bunch of others. We're going to use Copilot. Or as I call it, Poo-Kilot. I forgot about this downhill bit before the uphill bit. Fortunately, we appear to have enough friction to overcome gravity. But of course, we're coasting to save wear and resources, or whatever it says. I'm too lazy to go into setup again, knowing that we're only going to go uphill at some point. Or is it all downhill from here to Rockwood? I can't remember. It's been a very long time since I've been here. One thing it is simulated well is how long it takes for the back of the train to pump up. It's well beyond the point that it would have released, but it's still pushing it up to the 90 pounds. It's not really 4.5 miles though, because we've got to go through all those curly bits. So it's 4.5 as the crow flies. It's probably about 5.5 higher. Will we make it? Or will we get to crash number 5? Soon we'll know. Chalky says you might as well give it up if it crashes again. Yeah, I don't think I'd run this again, Chalky, no. I mean, I'd save the game, but it didn't work in TSW2. There's a reason they took it away in 3. It was a bit pox. So I don't expect it to work in this either. Beep, beep, beep. There are a few things, Chocky, that Dovetail aren't that good at. Saving is one of them. Come home with a splash. I don't know how you could say that, Chalky. TSW passengers are perfect. Deliberately ignoring the HUD for the signal because I'm not reacting until I see it. Beep, beep, beep. And there we've seen it. Beep, beep, beep. Back into the downhill bit again, very briefly. Do you know one of my most popular comments on YouTube, still getting likes even today? There was someone who reached out a hand to touch the side of a moving train, and I just put a comment on the video that said the gene pool, the bottom end of the gene pool is self-cleaning, or the shallow end. Every now and again it pops up with a like. I just got a notification for it. That makes me happy. Beelzebub. Stop it. Andy lad, hello. You're not surprised I'd make that comment? It's good to see it had the superfluous messages then too. Chocky just got an announcement on his 4th arrival, and Lord Vectron would like to know what goes through people's brains when they think that's a good idea. I think what goes through people's brains if they actually touch the side of the car is their face. I remember the first time I played this, jubilant that I'd gotten to the top, seeing that I had, you know, 1,000 yards to go or whatever, roaring along there at 40 mile an hour and then putting the brakes on going, hang on, why doesn't it stop? I've never said I was clever. Weird lines again. You see that, knackers? Should call the signals out, mate. That's good, Chucky. That'll do. I'll take that after a run like that. Well, there you go. CSX heavy haul. It's terrible. So for all those lovely people who keep saying, oh, it was so much better in the old days when I lived in a shoebox. Well, no, it wasn't. It was balls. But anyway, I reckon it's better today. I genuinely do. But, yeah, that's it for tonight. I think it is almost 11 PM here. I should get to bed. I have to actually be in the office for an office day tomorrow. Tiny violin. And I have to be there at 8 AM. Because someone's booked a meeting with me at 8 o'clock in the morning. Fortunately, it's a girl that wants to go out for coffee. All good. Because, it's a good thing. Go have some coffee, have some munchies. Sounds like a plan. Alrighty, enjoy yourselves, folks. Thank you very much for putting up with my meanderings and looking at CSX Heavy Haul from 2017. March, apparently, thanks to Gav, who found that out. I thought it was later than that. And we shall see you a bit later. Next stream is Sunday. It will most likely be Subway Sim 2. As long as I can get the TSXC controller thing working with it. So thanks very much for those of you who are still around. Chocky, Andy Ladd, Lord Vectron, Daniel, various others that are still chatting, Cucumbers, a few others, and all of those of you who are just lurking in the background. Absolutely welcome to do that, and thanks for joining in. And we shall see you, I hope, on Sunday. See you later. I just have to say, at the top of the hill, Lugnut's turned into a girl. Alright, have fun. See ya.